Trust is a society organization that works within the informal settlements. We have been working in Nairobi. We have expanded from Nairobi, Nakuru now, Kisumu, and some other parts of the country. Yeah, meeting the challenges of urban sanitation and renewable energy. 6% of the residents live in informal settlements, which occupy less than 6% of the city's residential land. You find people living in these settlements face many challenges. That's one, being poor sanitation, lack of access to information on basic services. And if you look at the far corner, there's a photo. That's a biocenter. That's one of the facilities that we're doing. These are some of the projects that we're doing in Nairobi and Nakuru. We have one in Nakuru and others in Kisumu. Next. The sanitation challenges. Millions of residents lack access to affordable, safe, and decent sanitation. The situation is addressed by host players like government, civil society organizations, community organizations, and United Nations agencies. Next. Umande Trust believes that biocenters can offer affordable, decent, and dignified sanitation services, provide opportunities for income generation to the community, address effects of climate change as green energy. At the far corner, it's a biocenter. You find that's one of the facilities in Korogocho. Is a project for the youths in Korogocho. The biocenter technology. A biocenter is a sanitation facility that incorporates a biodigester in its design. If you look at this, is a dome whereby toilets are linked to the digester, so as now it can produce gas. Just behind. If you look at the far corner, we have now the one that we have done in Nakuru. That's Mamco. For those probably who are lucky to have gone and seen that, that's the one that is a pilot project in Nakuru. The one and the only. Now this is the design. If you, I was talking about the digester. What normally happens is that excavation is done to a depth of around 8 to 9 feet. A dome, the digester is constructed, and on top, a slab is casted, and then toilets are linked to the digester. If you look at this side, is the inlet whereby the low material, the human resources, goes through to the digester, and then on top there is that gap where you find there is gas, and then it's trapped using a pipe to aid at the household. And on top of the digester, there is an expansion chamber. Once the slurry here is digested, an aerobic process happens down here. Then the raw material, the slurry, is pushed by the gas and goes up to the expansion chamber. The biodigester requires urine, feces, and little water to work optimally. It is fed by toilets connected by channels, as I've said. Inside the digester, anaerobic digestion takes place, producing methane, that's the biogas, and slides that can be used as fertilizer. We have tried to do some tests on the safety of the fertilizer, and the last one was that the liquid, it being 75% free of pathogen, so it can be used in terms of either for planting trees as fertilizer or gas. Next. Then the biocenter business model. This one in Kibera also, the lower side of Kibera, and you can see where it is and the structures of this side. One of the challenges is the transportation of the material to the lower parts of the slum for the construction. So the biocenter stimulates economical development by providing services and other enterprises. That's profit center. We call it a profit center because it has so many activities just within that facility. It demonstrates a successful business model which incorporates sanitation and other socio-economic benefits to the community. As I've said, it's a business center. That's why we're talking about socio-economic benefits to the community. Next. Now, the biocenter business model. This is one of the facilities, and if you look on the side, on the ground floor, for those who went, so that there are two main entrances. There is on the side there is a store, but for the ones that we have done in Nairobi, you find that the community have been able to rent a saloon or a barber shop. There's a water point, a video hall. They have offices, they have a kitchen, and all that. That's why we are saying is a business center. Next. And then profit centers, as I've said, working with in collaboration with Equity, we came up with a system of mobile banking in the biocenters. So you find in the biocenters there are Equity agents. Also, we are promoting the Beba Pay system. Instead of people carrying money for the sake of security. People now normally use cards. We are trying to promote and market that method of not using money all the time. So we are looking at how can the biocenters be cashless centers where you don't have to carry cash all the time. So mobile banking in the biocenter allow the community to access services otherwise it's not available within the proximity. If you look at, as I was saying, in the facility, if you look at this one, you find there are bathrooms. We put tiles around this, on the side and on the floor. So it's somewhere that even if you go there, you feel that you're somewhere. So then we use the Asian toilet instead of the open pit. Once you use this one, it protects a lot of waste that people normally dump into the toilet. Next. What I was saying about trying the fertilizer. This is one of the facilities. You can see the skumas here and the sugar canes. The end product that has been digested from the from the digester is the one that has been used to fertilize as fertilizer for the skumas and the sugar canes. So biocenters convert human waste into biogas and organic fertilizer. Communities using cooking, using the biogas green energy. If you look down, these are juakali stoves. Yeah? So they are just fabricated within, and they are affordable to the people. So you can also see already this one of the centers already githeri. It's a mixture of maize and beans and oil. And so people normally come and cook here, and they pay the group because normally all the projects are for the community. And you can see the other side, they're also putting porridge and other things. Next. Then, the urban greening. You can see around the facility is very green. What's happening is that they are using the fertilizer in terms of putting to the flowers. So it's like, just I'm talking about the fertilizer, the one they use. Umande Trust. As I've said, my name is Peter Kagwini. I work for Umande Trust based in Nakuru.